Alright guys, hi, my name is Asosa E, also known as Raw Girl. And for those of you who don't know me, I know some of you have been following me for a while. I've been blogging since 2009 on my blog called Raw Girl in a Toxic World. And I got into the whole raw thing, I guess through my own healing journey. I've been vegan since I was like maybe 13 or so. I've been vegan for over 10 years. And when I got to college, I just became sort of a really unhealthy vegan, and my energy was really low. And then after college, I sort of had a skin crisis. I had rash-like acne all over my forehead, spots all over my cheeks, and I was really, really tired of having horrible, horrible skin. And when I was in college, my cousin, who was a raw foodist, introduced me to the raw lifestyle, and she was super, super youthful. She was in her 30s, but she looked like she was 20, and she taught me how to make things. So I remembered when I was going through this acne crisis, oh my God, maybe I should try raw. Like maybe I'm just being a really unhealthy vegan, which I was. I was eating tons of sweets, tons of processed, vegan foods, and not enough fruits and vegetables. So I just went raw for like a month, and within 1 month, my skin was completely clear and glowing, as you see now. And I've just never really looked back. And I started blogging in 2009 because I loved sharing this information with people. People would always ask me when I was in the grocery store or when I was out with my friends, what is it that you're doing to your skin, or why are you buying that really funky cool supplement? And I would explain, and I was like, oh my God, this is a lot of explaining. Maybe I should just like write this down. And I was like, oh right, I'm a writer, so I started blogging. And Raw Girl in a Toxic World came from me living in New York City for a couple years and realizing that I was really, really unhappy, and that the environment was in antithesis to my lifestyle. So when I moved to the boonies in Virginia and started my blog, I called it, I was a raw girl, so I called it Raw Girl in a Toxic World, because the more and more that I learned about the way the meat industry is, the processed food industry, the environmental toxins we take in, I was just like, oh my God, the world is super, super toxic. And we just have to stay conscious and stay aware so that we can empower ourselves, not to make ourselves, scared of all the toxicity, but it's a toxic world, and so we need to know what it is we're putting in our bodies, what it is we're putting in our households, so that we can live our most optimal, healthy life. So that's Raw Girl in a nutshell. Outside of Raw Girl, I am an actress. I've been acting for a while, almost 10 years now. I make films sometimes. I have some films on YouTube. I'm in a series called An African City. It shoots in Ghana. It's also on YouTube. You can check out the first season there. And what else do I do? Oh my gosh. I design clothes. I went to school for fashion design, so I design clothes. And I have done some modeling and stuff like that in the past, but right now really I'm just focused on my own creative endeavors, which are really blogging, writing my books. I have several books out. You can check the blog to check them out. There's the Acne Free Diet. There's Parasites Be Gone, which is how to cleanse your body of internal parasites. And my new book that's coming out is called Got Veg, How to Thrive on a Plant-Based Diet. So that, in a nutshell, I think is me. Yeah, I'm just super passionate about living healthy. I always joke and say that if something were to go down and we weren't allowed to have organic food, or we weren't allowed to have gardens, I'd be the first Harriet Tubman on the Underground Garden Railroad, y'all. I'm not playing. It would be really serious. So I'm very passionate about living a healthy lifestyle. I hope that my channel inspires you. I hope that the videos inform you. And if you need more inspiration and more information, please check out my blog, Raw Girl in a Toxic World, and find me on social media at The Raw Girl on Twitter and at The Raw Girl on Instagram. And I'm also on Facebook.com/The Raw Girl. All right, guys. See ya later.